Hi there, and here we are for one more video here in Diecast channel. And this video I'm going to show you this 1967 Cougar XR-7, which is made by Sunstar Collectibles in a 1/8" scale. This is a very nice car, so before we unbox it, I'd like to thank you for all likes and views. Don't forget to like my video, to subscribe my channel, and to share it. So let's go on and unbox it and take a better look at this very nice Ford muscle car. So once we unboxed this 1967 Mercury Cougar XR-7, we can take a better look at it. We can see it's a very nice car. It's a white color. It's a little similar to an ivory color. It's a real nice car. It's made by Sunstar, and it's not a platinum model, and it's got a good quality for an average model. Really, it's average. It's not a top model. It's not a bottom line model. So let's take a better look at it. As we can see, the front grille looks really nice. It looks like a grille. It's not really a grille, but it's a mock-up. And with those hidden headlights right here, we cannot see the divisions in which the headlights could be opened by opening those two little doors in here, but we still can see that the grille is pretty well made. There's a little misalignment in the hood, but it's something really we can live with. It's not really a problem. We can see the blinkers right here below, and the front spoiler, as well as the 1967 front license plate. This logo right here, the Cougar logo, and remembering that the Cougar is it's an animal. It's just like a big cat, a big cheetah, or something like that. As we pop the hood open, we can take a look at the engine. This 289 V8. That it really looks a little bit like a 302 because of color, but it's got the chrome valve covers, the chrome air filter, just the top of it is chrome, and the engine and all components are actually one piece only. As we can see, they're all cast in plastic, but that's still got a pretty good appearance. It's really okay for a budget model. This is a budget model, and it's quite an old model, so we can sort of live with that with no big problem, really. I've seen some cars with separate pieces in which the quality was not as good as this one. The hood itself, it's simple. The hinges are simple, but they're quite delicate. They're not those very thick pieces we see in some models. The windshield wipers are very good, really. I could say they're made with a very good quality, as well as those air intakes right here, and the trim around the windshield, and the windshield itself, which has a good quality. As we open the door, we can take a look at the interior. It's all made in black. There's no headliner. And the dashboard has got the wooden grain just like it's supposed to be in an XR-7, and it's quite simple. It's basically a decal or something like that. We have no gauges, actually, no cast in plastic pieces just like we find in more expensive brands. We can see the central console with the automatic transmission and the XR-7 logo right here in the C-pillar. The handle, it's a separate piece, and is a very good quality piece. The wheels and tires are good. They have a pretty good design, a pretty good finishing touch, and it's a pretty good quality rubber, so I really have no negative comments in that. And the Cougar Badge right here, it's basically a decal, just like this Mercury Badge in the trunk lid, and this Cougar Badge right here in the center that would actually hide the lock. This trunk lid is fixed, but it's okay, and the tail lights are good. They're pretty realistic, just like the reverse lights right here in those two brackets in the bumper, which has no cast markings and anything like that. In the driver's door, we can see the two pedals. It's a little bit dark here, and dark color really doesn't help. And the steering wheel, the 3-spoke sport steering wheel, and which steers the front wheels. As I move the front wheels, you can see the steering wheel moving around just like in the other 1 to 18 scale models. The door hinge is the simplest kind we can find, and the door panels are quite simple, but they're pretty okay. The vent windows are correct and the right dimensions and right proportions, just like this mirror, which is a very simple piece but still a well-made piece. Now the bottom of a car. The Mercury Cougar was a unibody, so as we can see, it's unibody with floor panels and the structure, and we can see that the leaf springs right here are really mock-ups. So we have no actual springs, we have no active suspension, they are all fixed, and the mufflers are in a pretty nice color, in the correct color, just like the gas tank. The engine and tranny are cast in plastic. This is one single piece with all details cast in plastic. They are all correct, just like we can see the front suspension and the steering system, which is all the way it's supposed to be. It's simple, but it's well made. We kind of have to remind that this Sunstar line is a budget model, so we can't really expect it to be a very sophisticated model, just like the Highway 61s, the Sunstar Platinum, the GMP, or any other top quality brand. So I would say this model is an honest model. It's okay. It's according to its category. And the car itself, it's really very nice. I'll show some more Cougars of my collection within time, so stay tuned. I'd like to thank you for all likes and views. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, to subscribe my channel, and to click the bells for news. And stay tuned and see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.